Hi, guys. I hope you have had a fabulous week. And this is your Astrological Weekly. And we're starting off here on Sunday, the 30th. We have the moon in Scorpio. We'll have over the next 3 days. And we have a new moon. So, happy new moon here, Sunday, 30th. What that really indicates is that we are going to dive in to new beginnings, which has to do with intensity, passion, creativity, and so forth. The new moon is also the time when we place our intentions. And the intentions here this week should all be about now looking at how can we amplify that depth, that inner passion that we hold. It's unlocking the secrets to our soul, to the souls of others. We might just feel that we have a little bit more of an x-ray vision here over the next 3 days. Now, we also do have Mercury here trending off on Neptune, as you can see. And Mercury is all about how we think, how our linear mind thinks, how we communicate. And it's right up here now with Neptune. And that just goes to show that we are a little bit more sensitive to the heart, maybe even a little more psychic as well. Also, creative for all of you artists out there, this is a great time to discuss and implement artwork, that kind of thing, any kind of projects. I feel you could have a lot of success with this. Now, the new moon also indicates that the moon here is conjuncting the sun, and of course, that is what implodes this new energy, which will last and linger for a whole month until we get there late December. The moon is also trining Neptune, just like Mercury, and so that's like a double whammy here with a great injection of Neptune, which is hopes, dreams, visions, all that beautiful energy, soul love, soul mates, and so forth. And the moon conjuncting here on Mercury also means that we're communicating our feelings. The moon is always our feelings. Mercury, communication, and it's all tied up with all that spiritual vision. Now, happy Halloween on the 31st. We have the moon in Scorpio still, and the moon is sextiling Pluto. It is sextiling Mars. So this Halloween should definitely carry the mark of some great, great costumes out there. There's a lot of depth, there's a lot of joy, the energy is high. I believe everybody who's participating in parties here tonight, you will just have a blast. Now we can see on the first here, this is then Tuesday, the moon is transiting out of Scorpio into Sagittarius, where we're going to have 3 days of it. And the Sagittarian moon, as opposed to the depth of Scorpio, we're coming out of our shell. We're coming out to express ourselves. Sagittarius is always very enthusiastic, very optimistic, so we can feel how our minds, our spirits lifting towards the future. Now we have the sun here trining off on Neptune, so we're still carrying the signature of the last couple of days where we're in that very spiritual psychic mode, that very artistic energy. We're also a little bit dreamy. Maybe we are recovering from the hangover from Halloween, but it's still a good day. We might not just feel up to spiff to be dynamically active working, but we will get work done for sure. We're going to really recoup a lot of that on here November the 2nd. As you can see, we have a whole lot of transits. So we're going to be emoting and acting accordingly to what these transits are all about. Mercury here in the first aspect is sextiling Pluto. This is communication with people in power, or it could be you yourself coming out with a lot of dynamic power today, expressing yourself and what is important to you. Now, the moon in Neptune is square, so you're sensing your way because you're not quite sure. Whenever Neptune is square or opposed, it gets a little wishy-washy. We might feel a little bit insecure, but you know what? Go with Jupiter. Jupiter here is greatly aspected to the moon. That means tie into your hope and your vision, your desire. See yourself being successful today, and you will succeed because Saturn, in conjunction to the moon here, is giving you a lot of practical sense. You're feeling grounded too. So just shove away that little insecurity of Neptune just so it doesn't trip you up. Saturn is here giving you the guidance because you are really looking at an important task, especially with that power here of Pluto and Mercury. So speak your mind, and as long as you stay focused on speaking your highest truth, you can't go wrong. Your highest truth is where the heart is. And speak about the heart. The moon is also conjuncting here Venus. And this is your inner self, your emotions. It's love, the things that you value, whether this is in human relationships, but Venus also does indicate monetary and values as well as physical objects as well. So you can come to see that today maybe something here needs to be structured. Saturn will give you that structure. On the 3rd, we have a day full of surprises. This is typically here when we have Uranus coming into the picture, which will always throw us the unexpected wow factor. Now, how is it going to target us? Well, it's going to target us with the moon, and the moon is always how we react. Just like the sun acts, the moon reacts. So we have a reactional day. Should be good though, since the aspect here is in a golden trine, which is excellent. Now out throughout the evening, you see the moon is going to transit out of Sagittarius into the practical and very stoic sign of Capricorn, where we're going to have it for the rest of the week. Come here now, Friday, we have Venus and Uranus trine. Now, we had the moon and Uranus trine there Thursday. This is excellent because why? This is unexpected emotional situations or news or texts or phone calls that we might be privy to today. Now, if you're looking at you're out and about wanting to buy, maybe you're starting to shop already, well, then you could find some great deals, unexpectedly so. So keep your eye open. The moon and Neptune here is keeping you in an emotional, good, fair balance. It's a great romantic evening. If you have any plans for tonight, I can see you and your partner here really communicating deeply, eye to eye, soul to soul, heart to heart. This is nice. You might even feel so good and secure in those emotions that you can even bring up something that's been weighing on you that you would like to ask about, query about, ask your partner a certain thing that you've been holding back. I feel that you're brave enough to do so tonight. And you can do that in a very well way. The moon is in a great place here to the sun. So things are coming across there in a relatively good way. Just don't push it. Really use your psychic sense there and feel whether your partner is there to accept it. So he or she won't step aside from it. Looking into the 5th, this is November, Saturday, passionate day, busy day. If you're catching up on errands, we have the moon and Pluto. You can get a lot of things done whenever we have these two planets here conjunct. Now, if you don't express that Plutonian energy that's sitting smack on your emotions today, then sometimes we can feel the opposite effect, meaning that Pluto will implode into our body, into our consciousness, and we might just feel absolutely dead tired and just want to sleep it off. So it's weird because on the opposite end, if you use your Pluto energy, I mean, you could go out in the yard and you could do a lot of work. I mean, you could dig, 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 and you won't feel tired.